Hello everyone, in this video, we are going to recreate the spin transition from 𝐿𝐻𝐿. He made this effect with the Final Cut Pro, but I'm going to create this effect inside the Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's see a quick preview of the video setup. For this effect we have to remove the background, so the lighting is very important for this video. For the key light, I'm using the Godox ML60. For the shadow light I'm using the 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐋𝐈𝐒 VL120. To spin this can, I'm using the turntable. Now let's have a quick look, how I recorded this clip. Now let's jump into the Premiere Pro, and start editing. I've already imported these two clips into the timeline. You can download these clips and other elements under the description link. We need a background and some overlays. Then background music and sound effects. So first we need to rotate this clip, and adjust the position. Move to the Effect Controls tab, and rotate it 90 degrees. Let's decrease the scale size. Then move it down a little bit, so we can see the can and the green background only. Then copy this clip attributes, and paste them to another clip. Next step is background remove. So move to the Effects tab, and search for the Ultra key. Apply this effect to the first clip. Now move to the Effect Controls tab. Under the Ultra key effect, click on this color picker icon. Then select the green background from the program window. We need little adjustment to make it perfect, so click on the Matte Generation drop-down icon. And turn down the shadow and tolerance. Now copy this Ultra key effect, and paste it to another clip. Again play around with Matte Generation, to remove the background properly. If you don't see the transparent background, under the program window click on this little settings icon, and enable the transparency grid. Now we are going to make the spin transition. And here's the exciting part. Move the second clip to the top of the first clip. And slow down the both clips 20%. So right click on it, select speed and duration, and make it 80%. And click on OK. Do the same thing for the bottom track. Now find the frame, where you want to starting the transition. Then select the razor tool, and cut the both clips here. Now move 3 or 4 seconds forward. Then select the move tool, and speed up this middle part 400%. Do the same thing for the bottom part. Now attach them together. Now we are going to use a ink overlay for this transition. You can download all of the elements under the description. As you can see, this clip is too long. So we are going to speed up this overlay 500%. And now it looks perfect for the transition. Then go to the Effect Controls tab and adjust it. So down the scale size. Then rotate it like that. And adjust the position, but make sure not to show the bottom can. In my case, it looks perfect for me. And here's the fun part. Now nested this overlay. Let's call it ink. Then nested the bottom orange cut. And call it orange. Now move to the Effects tab, and search for the Track Matte key. Apply this effect to the orange nested sequence. Then move over to the Effect Controls tab. Under the Track Matte key effect, click on None, and choose the Ink Overlay Video Layer. As you can see, my ink overlay into Video Layer 3. So I am gonna select Video 3. Then select the Matte Alpha to Matte Luma. And there we go. After the transition, we can see the orange layer again. So delete the right part of the orange layer, and delete the left part of the grape layer. As we can see here, it's not aligned these can. So this is our last adjustment of this spin transition. Mark the bottom grape layers, and nested them. Let's call it grape. Now select this layer. Now move the time indicator to the first frame of the nested sequence. Then under the Effect Controls tab, we are going to adjust the position frame by frame. So make a keyframe on the position. And select Motion. Then move 1 or 2 frames forward, by clicking the right arrow key. Now click anywhere in the program window, and adjust the position by clicking on the left or right arrow key. Again move 1 or 2 frames. Click on the program window, and align the position by clicking on the left or right arrow key. And do it continue, until you see the grape can properly. And I have done this spin transition. Let's see a quick preview of this transition. I think it looks so smooth and clean. Now our last step is to add a nice background. So mark all of these layers, and nested them together. Let's call it spin transition. Then move this nested click to one track above. And here I'm using this background image. So let's add it to the bottom of the nested layer. Extend this layer duration. Now select this background layer. Then move to the Effect Controls tab. Scale it and adjust the position, where you think it looks perfect. As you can see, this background image looks very sharp. So we are going to apply the Gaussian blur effect to the background layer. Again move to the Effect Controls tab, and set Gaussian blurriness 10. Now duplicate the background layer to the top of the nested sequence. Then select the top background layer. Under the opacity effect, select the pen tool, and I'm going to draw a mask on this leaf. So this leaf will overlay on top of our can, and it will look more realistic. Let's invert this mask, and I'm going to make a mask on another leaf. Then just deselect the inverted, and set the mask feather 5%. Let's see a quick preview. Now I'm going to use some overlays, to make it more natural. You can download all of them under the description link. Let's slow down the dust particle speed 50 or 60%. Adjust the scale and position of the particle. And change the blend mode from normal to screen. And put it to the bottom of the spin transition layer. Decrease the particle opacity a little bit. Again, I'm using the Gaussian blur on the particles to make it a little blurry. Then I am using a light leaks overlay. And changing the blend mode, normal to soft light. And adjust the scale size and position. Now decrease the opacity 50%. And this is our last overlay, which is a lens flare. Extend the layer duration. Again, adjust the lens flare scale size and the position. Change the blend mode to screen. And decrease the opacity as around 20%. Now let's see the final preview, after color grades and add the sound effects. So that's all for today's video. If you are enjoying this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in my Instagram. I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day.